The differences between the web series and the show is one has a camera and no audience, and the other one has a camera and audience. That's really the only difference whatsoever. No, not at all. We were using a lot of the same similarities with the idea of the show. Rhyming couplets for casting spells. Obviously, magic is everywhere. Atoll, we're using the same land. And just kind of like the vagaries and the idiosyncrasies of creating our own little world via improv. So it's definitely going to get a little weird and kooky. But I think it comes from a good place. These characters are going to be well seated and created and loved. So, I think that would be a great thing because you'll see these characters more often than you would on the stage show. So these characters are characters that the audience is going to bond with a little more, I would hope, as they see them go through their journey.
Well, obviously the major difference is that Dungeon Master is on stage. So there's a lot more of the sort of willing suspension of disbelief to where the audience just has to kind of believe that, we're running around in, wooden swords and furry masks and, that we are what we're saying we are and we're not just these people, riding around on horse brooms. So it's obviously that, whereas in Legends of Atoll, we're making this all very real. We want to bring that real world to the audience and not make them have to think about it as much. They're going to see the magic around you and there's going to be the special effects and we're actually going to be outside and our swords are not going to be wooden. So that's obviously the major difference is just the way that we're presenting it. A lot of the similarities are, the fact that in the world of Atoll, to cast a spell, they have to be in rhyming couplets. That's not going anywhere because that's how you cast a spell. Why would we change that? It wouldn't work any other way. And I think that you're still going to see some of the elements down the line as far as locations and maybe like the, Winden and some of even the same characters might come back. So that's all very exciting. Another big difference is that in Dungeon Master, we have the audience come up and play the party. And in this situation, the actors from Dungeon Master are actually playing the party and things like that. Although I think maybe eventually there might be an opportunity to get some of our loyal audience involved. At this point, it's more of a effort within the actors of the show.
I think a lot of the similarities between the web series and the stage show is one of the things that make it different from other kind of fantasy-based or RPG-based web series is that is the sense of humor in everything. The thing people love about watching the show a lot of times is the kind of schadenfreude of what is happening to the actors on stage, especially when the audience comes up and ruins everything that we've prepared. So that's a major difference, is that now we're in control, and this is we can present it the way that we want you to see it, but in the same time we keep the core sort of the humor of the world, where you can have a troll that for some reason is a Rastafarian, etc.